We are back today for another episode of Pack Attack, and it's day 2 of Pack Attack weekend, but we're already playing game 3 of Weekend Classic because we got 2 early quits in the last episode. And last episode to me was literally 20 minutes ago, because remember, I'm recording all of these episodes of this Weekend Classic in advance because I'm going to be out of town, but we're still going to try and get as far through our 6 Weekend Classic games as I can. And to get things started with what we were able to sell from last episode to go towards the bank, we added another 23,931 stubs. Most of that was just from selling Carlos Narvaez that we pulled from the June Spotlight pack because I didn't see the reason to keep him. But also we have no likes to mention because like I said, I just recorded last episode 20 minutes ago. So if you missed it, what we're doing for this weekend when it comes to likes, after Weekend Classic's over, once I get back, we are adding up all the likes, pooling all the likes together from all these Weekend Classic episodes, and it'll all get added to the bank in one lump sum when I'm back. So even if you're a couple days late to this episode, still leave your like. It'll count towards the bank. Oh yeah, and I didn't say, but our total now in the stub bank is 54,309, which we just spent 100k last episode. We're already building it back. Now, even with all the stubs and all the packs we opened last episode, we didn't really pull any upgrades to the team. I mean, technically getting 94 Devin Williams from the 1-win pack should have been part of our post-game packs, but I decided to open it in between both games just in case we'd need him for game 2. We didn't, but we have him too. He's new, and now we have 2 high diamond righties and 2 high diamond lefties. But I did also pull this Hal Newhouser from the Prime Deluxe pack, and I don't think he looks that great, but I still wanted to give him a try today because I'm pretty sure he had a good run on Pack Attack a couple years ago. So I feel like whenever we come across somebody who did, we gotta give him a shot. And to get him in for today's game, I replaced Stroman. That's definitely not going to be permanent, but the only reason I did that is because if I was going to be using Newhouser anyway, I just wanted to replace whoever was at full energy so that everyone else could get their energy back. I also made another change to the team after last episode, and I sat Denzel Clark down. I decided to bring him back. Jared Kelnick was going through a rough patch, so I'm sitting him down for today. We're moving Robert to left. He'll be fine out of position there. And I actually decided to bring PCA back on the bench instead of leaving Kelnick on the bench because honestly it makes more sense with the fielding and speed. So Kelnick's gonna stay on the 40-man roster for now. I don't know if he makes it back. This team moves very fast. We move on from people, but he was just definitely in a cold stretch there, so we're not gonna ride that one out when we can just bring a guy like Denzel Clark back. But yeah, we're already on game 3, going for our 3rd win of the Weekend Classic so far. We also got our rating all the way up to 681. We started at, I think, 605, or it must have been 606 if my rating changes 75. Anyways, today should be us playing for Championship Series at 700. And I was saying last episode, that's kind of like a mini sub goal of this Weekend Classic, is to get up and stay up over 700 so we can start a little bit higher going into next season. All right, Hal, let us see what you've got for me today. We got to face a parallel 5 Tarek Skubal. Uh-oh. It's also our 3rd straight road game to kick off this Weekend Classic. And, well, this guy looks like he might be pretty solid. You know what? I know that's a foul ball. That's just strike 1. I will take that to start. I don't always see the inside fastball from Skubal to the righties. And I saw it again. Look at what Bo Bichette's doing. Perfect, no doubter. 496. That's still a shot, though, dude, to get a game started. And a walk. Full count, and we draw the walk, too. That was a pretty good take. I'll give myself some credit there. It's always nice to get Skubal pitching from the stretch, too, because it's kind of difficult to handle his pinpoint from the stretch. It's, like, weirdly fast. And another walk. How about this to start, man? A leadoff homer and then 2 walks. We've made him throw 18 pitches before getting an out. 19 now, technically. Keep going. Oh my God, and I'm inside outing it. Is that going to get past him too? It is. That's at least 1 run. Do I push it for 2? 56 speed? I am. I think we're good. That's a 3 spot. 3 runs in our first 4 batters, 21 pitches, no outs. Dude, I really like this. Still feels too soon to speak, but I don't know if I've ever seen this Tarek Skubal this well. And of course, right after I say that's when I'm making my first out. Took him, what was it, 26 pitches? Yeah, 26 pitches to get the first out. So at that pace, it's going to take him, what, like 70 something to get out of this inning? Especially if I'm just going to keep doing things like that. Oh my God, Bogarts, did he just outdo? He didn't. He barely didn't outdo Bichette. We get another early quit. This is ridiculous. I mean, we only played 1 out of that game. That was 1/3 of an inning, technically. So I think overall, I haven't even played like 6 or 7 innings in Weekend Classic yet, and I'm already 3-0. Also, it sucks he had to quit before the home run landed. Always a classy move. But we got to remember that for when we add everything up. We actually won 5-0 and got an extra hit, and Bogarts is going to have a home run that isn't in the box score. But that win does get us up over 700, up to 713, so we've made Championship Series. I don't think World Series is possible in only 3 more games, but as long as we stick over 700, that's really all I'm concerned about. And I'm not going to open this reward pack between games like last episode, because last episode it was guaranteed what I'd get. This one, it's still random. We also get this though, 3,000 stubs and the Championship Series reward. Well, we didn't even get to throw 1 pitch with Hal, so I get to use him again. Oh, that's going to be fun to edit. I wonder if I have to. Like, do I have to do anything about that? It is on All-Star difficulty. I feel like I had to see that just to make sure that nothing changed. But that's the nice thing about getting up over a 700 rating. It's on his jerseys, too. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do about that. It's on the field. It's on his jerseys. It's on the scoreboard. Man, you know what? Merrill Kelly, though, is a very different pitcher than I've been facing. We've gotten all those Pedros in a row, Skubal a couple times. Merrill Kelly, you don't really have to gear up for, and he's still throwing the fastball up. 93 instead of 103. That's going to be the adjustment today. Well, and I waited back on the cutter. It's not going to matter. Didn't get enough of it. Dude, okay, I'm going to have to start being ready for this because he has not missed a spot with that fastball up yet. Well, and then the first one he does, I swing at, but I'll get a base hit on it. That works then. Gotta show him I can turn on that pitch. It's not like it's overwhelming. It just, I don't know, sometimes those pitches at the top of the zone don't look like they're going to end up strikes. Stand with the perfect. There we go. We're keeping it going. Yeah, I gotta stay at second. Wish I could have started this before we got to 2 outs. And yeah, because that's not gonna sneak down the line. We'll be fine though. I already figured it out. Now the real thing to figure out is gonna be, can he hit? Okay, he hasn't swung at a pitch yet, and I've thrown 3 fastballs. Yeah, not a fan of the sweeping curve. Just don't hang it, please. Nice. Don't really know what I learned from that at bat, though, to be honest. I learned that Hal Newhouse doesn't want to keep a pitch in the zone even when the whole par is in it. Okay, this is getting worse. I swear, you guys, it is getting more and more regular of an occurrence to have a fastball that you try and place near the corner, sneak to those outer portions of the par. You like barely put a sliver of it out of the zone and it ends up a ball. The other pitches are fine. You saw that there with that changeup. I think he was late on that changeup too. I really don't know what to make of that. Ooh, fastball just straight up and in. Okay, that's good to know. That might have been an auto. Oh, yeah, it was. Well, how far can I go? Are you serious? Are you seriously telling me we have a game like this now? We had a first inning quit, and now we got this? It's been a long time since I've had a pack attack game end up like this. I don't know what to do. If that... I mean, I'm waiting for him to come back at any second here, and no, it's not going to happen. I mean, I think how I've handled this stat-wise, stub-wise, when this has happened in the past, I just count it all up based on what shows up in the box score. Like, I don't think those last 2 at-bats go down as home runs. Like, I think the Fulford one probably goes down as a single. This one probably a double. The Bogarts one probably a double. But I don't know. At this point, all I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna build up as much of a lead as I can while he's not there, and then I guess get out on purpose. Oh, we got a different pitch. Hang on, he's back. Oh, and then he strikes me out. I was definitely in swing mode after those 5 auto pitch at bats. Oh, look, I can still hit the ball, though, when he is there. Let's just keep running up this score. Okay, I don't know what it is about that sinker when he throws it way in that I'm swinging. Oh, and then I miss it with Jackson Holiday. I mean, at this point, at the point of getting up to 5 runs, I kind of just wanted him to stay gone. I don't know how to throw a sweeping curve. I mean, if there's ever a time to experiment with it, I guess it's now. And he hit it. But I got a perfect. Dude, is that 2 diving plays from Jackson Holiday in this one? He might not be doing anything with the bat yet, but the glove. Stan, you got this, right? Okay. Really? Yeah, I didn't even think about that either, but like, what was it? Just a couple episodes ago, we had that game end because of griefing rules, because the guy intentionally hit me 4 times in a row. I'm kind of surprised that doesn't trigger with auto pitches. You know, like a certain amount of auto pitches in a row, you'd think it would say, all right, this one's done. We can call it. All right, there we go. Of course, we can't do anything until we get to 2 outs again. That should be a stolen base there, Ellie. Nice. Apparently, I can't hit this guy when he's actually trying to pitch. Maybe it was a very good thing that I got 5 free runs. He might be starting to dial in on the fastball a little bit. He went from missing it to fouling it off to now putting it in play. Maybe he was just throwing it high in the zone then. Low, he can't see. All right, and we'll sit him down again late on the fastball. Hal's doing... Oh, okay, well, there it is. What a weird start to Weekend Classic. Plus 28, though, that gets us up to 741. And I know we didn't get to, like, 5 total innings played, but I don't really like the idea of playing more than 2 games. We're just gonna call it here. Add things up where they stand, I guess. We also get Fulford up to parallel 1. And that's it. All right, well, let's add up what we can from those 2 games. And starting with the hitting, that's going to make us 11,800 stubs. Over onto the pitching side, it's another 8,600. Down to the bonus category, which adds another 9,741. And we have now 7 parallel 1s, 3 2s, 4 3s, and 1 4 for a multiplier of times 1.185. And even though we only played like 3 innings of baseball, we get 35,717 stubs. And on top of that, our hitting and pitching stubs were enough to get us up to our next wheel spin and another 8,400 towards the next one. So now we've got a wheel to spin too on top of everything else. Let's find out what more we're adding on to the packs we're gonna get today. This looks like the 4th inning cornerstone. I finally got a cornerstone pack, so I get to explain how this was gonna work once I finally landed on one. I mean, I didn't think I needed to bother explaining it until I actually landed on one, but my plan for if we were to land on a cornerstone pack, obviously the pack itself is like the lower version of the card, but what I figured I'd do is for each of these cornerstone programs, there's missions to do with specifically that card. I don't know if Kimbrel's the one I'm going to take, but right now we're on Kimbrel. So I'd add the 85 Kimbrel to the team, and then I'd have to get these 3 stats with him. So I'd have to pitch 3 innings, get a save, and get some parallel XP with the 85. And then when I do that, I'd be able to unlock the 92 overall version. I guess the problem is, though, especially at this point in the year, am I really gonna feel like it's worth it to put an 85 on the team just to get a 92. All right, well, we do have much more to go over because progress was made in the program. We made it from 65 up to 85. So it looks like we get 2 deluxe choice packs, an extra ballin pack, and actually, I forgot to look at this beforehand. So this 3,000 stubs actually goes towards our final stub counts. That brings us up to what, like 38,000 something now. And actually, you know what else I'm noticing right now? The only reward stubs I added to our post-game stubs was from the weekend classic games. So that's also another 3,000 to retroactively add that I missed. So actually what we finish with, because that also has to get fed through the multiplier, is 42,827 stubs, which is almost identical to last episode's stubs. So I bought the exact same thing, a June Spotlight, Headliner Pack 21, and Deluxe Prime. And also with it all in front of us, we have the Ballin Pack from the multiplayer program, 85 plus live series from 4 wins in weekend classic, championship series reward for 700 rating, June Spotlight any for 3 wins in weekend classic, and then finally 2 more deluxe choice packs from the multiplayer program. This is way too much. Let's get it started by choosing these because, oh wait, we can choose a prime. Didn't I just have one of these last episode? Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I didn't know you could choose a prime out of this. Well, now I don't know which one to go with. I guess I'll go summer, since I already have a prime to open, and then we'll save opening that second one for after I open these 2 and see what I actually get. We also, oh god, we also, dude, after we open up this championship series, we're gonna get a premier pack choice pack. So I guess maybe, I don't know, because this one, yeah, there is no prime in this one because there's no prime premier packs. Let's just get started with something simple, which is opening 1 ballin pack. And yeah, we get just fire. We can move on to the headliner. Already talked about this Willie McCovey last episode. He doesn't really look too intriguing, even though would he actually be our highest overall if I pulled him? I guess we don't have to worry about it. So what should come next? This is a lot of diamonds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guaranteed diamonds I'm about to pull still. And we have to open up this. Forgot about this from the wheel, so that's 10. That's an even 10 diamonds. And man, I do think what I was saying holds true. I really don't know if it feels worth it to put an 85 overall on the team just to try and get a 92. But the only spot that I might want to actually have the 85 on the team would be in the bullpen, adding this Craig Kimbrell. So I may as well take him and we'll see. I guess I get to take an extra one, but I'm not going to use one of these. This is making me rethink everything about what I have on the wheel right now. All right, well, let's just knock out this 85 plus live series next. I should have checked on the odds. How unlikely would it be to pull someone like an Aaron Judge? Well, it's purple, so it's not going to be Judge. And also it's looking like another Ellie pull. How many times have I pulled Ellie De La Cruz? I guess we'll keep moving down the line here. We'll go Deluxe Prime next. I mean, I am hoping for Rysel, but also if they want to slide me that Jason Varitek, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. This is another starter. It's Halligan. Well, at least this time we know for a fact he's getting sold. He actually was kind of good. I don't know if the opponent was just bad or Hal was good, but it intrigues me enough to want me to keep him around. All right, Deluxe Summer. All we're really going for from this is a Griffin Jax, and that is not a relief pitcher, so it's not Griffin Jax. All right, well, it probably makes sense to go Prime Deluxe out of this other choice pack because we would have to go Summer Series Premier out of this Choice Premier pack, especially since at this point the worst you can pull is 91, so even if they all get quick sold for 4,500 stubs, that's math that I can't do in my head that short. 13,500. That was quick enough. We'll do this one first. We'll take care of this one. And you know what? I'm not. Should I? I don't even want to buy. I'm just flipping them. I don't care. No Griffin Jacks. Good thing I flipped him. All right. So then what is this? Our third Prime Deluxe already? Or no, it's still just the second. My brain is mush right now with all these packs. Starting pitcher, is this a third time? Oh no, this is the other one. This is Robin Roberts. I'm also intrigued to use him because this is a guy that I am so glad doesn't catch on that people want to use, because for whatever reason, I can't hit them. All right, well then all of that looks like all I have left is June Spotlight Any, which does include the drop 4 guys. There's a lot of good options out of this, honestly. I mean, man, just at a glance, the only one that I would absolutely not want to pull is Vinny Pasquantino. So prepare yourselves for a Vinny Pasquantino pull. Come on, just show it to me. Just get... It's crazy. It's crazy how I know how it works. All right, well, we still get one last chance. Maybe I should have opened that one last and this one second to last, because this one still has a chance at tops now, guys. I don't know. At this point... This is our last chance. All these diamonds, all these packs, I don't think we have an upgrade yet. This is our last chance flipping this card to actually get something worthwhile out of today's packs, and it's a blue. Is this Chase Burns? I don't even know if he looks good enough to use. We'll take a second look. We'll look over all these pulls before I hop into next episode, which, like, dude, on one hand, wanting to record this weekend classic in advance, 2 quick episodes, 4 games done in 2 episodes is kind of nice for getting through as many as I want, but also, like, I was kind of hoping to pre-record enough videos to last the whole time I'm going to be out of town. And now, I mean, dude, what if I get 2 more quick games in the next episode and then that's it? All right, but again, you know the drill. Leave your like, add your stubs to the bank for whenever I come back to add them all up. But for now, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.